So I'm just going to cut to the chase here. This will probably be the last video that I do on the P-51 Mustang, at least for the foreseeable future, but one of my subscribers asked for a video specifically on the P-51H variant, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Of all of the Mustang variants, the early ones all had Allison engines in them, the later ones all had Merlin engines in them, and then there was a very specific class that were considered the lightweight Mustangs. And that's where the P-51H falls in line, is the lightweight side. Now, if you recall, the P-51 was credited with downing nearly 5,000 enemy aircraft during World War II. It also saw some limited action during the Korean War. Well, the P-51H didn't do any of that. The P-51H didn't come out until after World War II ended, and it never saw combat in the Korean War. So why is it important? Okay, so for context, the P-51D was the last Mustang to serve in World War II and the Korean War. Now the P-51H is almost identical to the P-51D. Really, the only differences are the nose is longer, the fuselage is a different shape, it sits a little bit higher in the cockpit, and it has a V-1650-9 Merlin engine in it. Now, this new Merlin engine included an automatic supercharger boost control with water injection, allowing it to reach WEP or War Emergency Power up to 2,218 horsepower, which is equivalent to 4,103,300 Thunder Chickens. That's a lot of chicken power. I forgot to mention this, but they also raised the height of the tail fin, which helped prevent yaw during flight, so it was a little bit more stable. It really wasn't used in any wartime effort. It was sort of a guinea pig machine, really. So because of how stable and nimble the P-51H was, they took a lot of those characteristics and tried to implement them into the jets that were being produced at the time, such as the FJ-1 Fury and the F-86 Sabre. Now, the F-86 Sabre originally had the straight wings like the P-51 does, and then that ended up being changed later on during the design process to have the swept back wings. Now, other than that, there really wasn't anything different. I want to reiterate again, really the only difference between the P-51H and the P-51D was that it had a higher tail fin for better stability, a better cockpit, a longer fuselage, which included a longer nose, and better access to service the weaponry and the gears. And that is your brief history for today.